I pray to y'all that one day my people see them chariots, spreading the word in them streets, but my people not hearing us. I pray that we make it through the fire. This word gon' take us higher, yes I know. I pray to y'all that one day my people see them chariots, spreading the word in them streets, but my people not hearing us. I pray that we make it through the fire.
1 John 5 verse 3. So we're going to show you again, this is on Most High's lips himself. This is what love is, that we keep his commandments. Right? Go ahead.
The book of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God.
So this is the love of God. So it's repeating itself over and over again. Read.
That we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
That we keep his commandments.
So keeping the commandments is the love of God. But we're not keeping that commandment right now. We keep going into sin. Look at my people right now. We see them in the streets, right? What are they doing? They're shooting their own brother down. Right? They're selling drugs to their own people. Right? How are they showing each other love? It's, oh, I love you, bro. You my dog. I love you. They're sleeping with your woman behind your back. They're selling you drugs. Right? They're having you destroy your temple. Let me get that temple real quick. 1 Corinthians. Yeah. These are all things that we keep doing right now is just committing sin. With piling sin on top of sin. On top of sin. We don't know how deep we are in sin. But what I told you in Isaiah 1 verse 4, that we're a nation that's laden in sin.
Right.
It's all over us. And we don't even see it. We think it's just, oh, it's like ocean spray. It's good. Right? Let me get that real quick.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
So we are the temple of the Most High God, right? Keep going.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
The Most High dwells in our bodies, our spirits in Him, right? Keep going.
If any man defile the temple of God.
So stop right there. We defile the temple of God, right? How do we defile the temple of God today? Right? Excessive drinking, right? We're smoking, right? We're eating unclean foods, right? All these things defile our temple. So what are we going to do about it now? Moses says if we love him, we're going to keep his commandments. He gives us a dietary law. He tells you how you're supposed to treat your body. Read it one more time.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God? And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
So if the Spirit of God dwells in us, how are we going to defile our bodies when He's there? The Most High is not going to dwell in a body that's unclean, or the spirit that's not well kept. We get tattoos in our body. That also destroys our body as well. It's like you have a beautiful painting and then someone comes over and spray paint all over it. Yeah, that looks good. I'll tag my name on it too. Put a big old cross. Yeah, that's real nice, real nice. That's destroying your body. It's destroying your temple. Most High tells us we can't do these things. Keep going. Let's see what happens when we do that stuff.
If any man defile the temple of God.
If any man or woman, because the scriptures are for women also. The Bible speaks in the male tense, but it's also for women as well. Keep going.
Him shall God destroy.
What?
Him shall God destroy.
So him or her shall God destroy if you defile your temple. Let me get Leviticus 11 verse 7. Let's look at some of the defiling that we do to our bodies every single day. And we don't even know it, right? Because we do something every day. We go to, like, let's say, Red Lobster, right? For these delicacies they sell over there, right? But these things are abominations according to the Most High God. But we gladly will spend that money to put it in our body and defile our temple. Let me get that first.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
And
the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
And the who?
And the swine.
So what is the swine, right? When you think of swine, it's pig, it's pork. Sir, elder. Elder. Okay. Okay, so when we look at the pork, right, or swine is a dirty animal, it's a filthy animal. And we gladly shove it in our face. We eat it. We got the bacon, we got the pepperoni, right? We got the ham. These things are we consider to be good. I remember when I was in the world, I used to love me some ham, right? But now I know that ham ain't good for you. It's very bad for your body. There's certain parasites in ham or pork, but when you eat it, doesn't break down. You cannot kill it with fire. You cannot kill it with heat or microwave. Those things can kill you outright. Read that for one time.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
Go ahead.
He is unclean to you.
So, the creator of everything tells you that this one animal that he created, though he has some characteristics of some clean animals, it is unclean for you, and is what?
He is unclean to you.
He is unclean to you. So if God says, look, my friend, that pig right there, it looks like it's clean, but it's not clean. Don't eat it, okay? Got it? I don't. Good. Now what we do instead, we turn around and we eat it anyway, right? What's the point of that? I created it. I told you it's not clean.
Right.
Is it clean? Okay. What about if you pray over it? It's not clean still? Okay. What if you burn it with fire? Is it clean now? How about microwave? Okay, so it's not clean. Don't eat it.
Right.
What do people do? They eat it. It's the other white meat. What? It's the other. Don't eat it. No. Don't eat it. What's going to happen to you? You're going to defile your temple. It's going to make you sick. High blood pressure. You're going to get that gout. Right? Don't eat it. I gave you clean animals to eat. Right? Look, I gave you clean animals, right? So this one, don't eat this one. Just don't eat it. It's the other white meat. This is what the station tells us to do. It's the other white meat. It's okay. I prayed over it. It's good now. Just eat it. So when you're on your deathbed, you're like, oh God, please, why? Help me. You're going to say, I told you, don't eat it. He gave this to us, his nation of people. He gave us the blueprint on how to survive this world. Shalom, sister. How you doing? Come on for a second. I'm talking to you 1 minute. 1 minute. It's good. It'll be quick. Okay. The point is, the Most High gave us the blueprint to everything we need to know. He gave us the clean and the unclean. He showed you the difference between both of them as well. The fact of the matter is, don't do it. Let's keep going.
Verse. Right. The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine,
the other white meat, the pork, the bacon, that we love so much, the pepperoni. Keep going.
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed.
So he has the characteristics of a clean animal. Pigs don't sweat, okay? And they tell you in elementary school that you are what you eat. The pig eats its own feces. The pig eats dead bodies. Pig eats anything you give to it. It's like a mobile trash can, all right? Whatever you feed it, it's going to eat it, right? And you are what you eat. Keep going.
Yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
He's unclean to you.
That's right.
Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Keep going.
Of their their flesh shall you not eat. And their carcass shall you not touch.
Don't touch it. Don't eat it. It's very simple. Keep going.
They are unclean to you.
It tells you again, over the fourth time, it's unclean to you. Don't eat it. But why do people keep going back to the same thing and eat it anyway? Let me get Hosea 4 verse 6. Because I got you. Because this is why we keep doing this, right? We keep going to stuff that destroys it and destroys our temple because we don't want to read. We don't want to have that knowledge. And so what's going to happen because we don't have that knowledge? Let me get that.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. And my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
So Most High's people, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, they're destroyed for lack of knowledge. But the knowledge is right here. It's right here. We just don't want to go pick it up and read it ourselves. Our people hate to read. Our people despise knowledge. Read it one more time.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Because we keep rejecting the knowledge that he gives us freely, he's going to reject us too. Let me get last scripture. Let me get Proverbs 1 verse 7. So let's get the conclusion of the whole thing, right? We're supposed to fear God and keep his commandments. Right? Proverbs 1 verse 7. So the Most High tells us that our duty is to fear him and keep his commandments. These are for our own good. He tells us in Deuteronomy 9 verse 10. It is all for our own good. We keep refusing to keep the commandments. Right? 1 verse 7.
Proverbs 1 and 7?
Yes.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 7. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of the knowledge.
So the wisdom is to fear the Most High. He gives us all the knowledge that we need. Keep going.
But fools.
But what?
But fools.
But who?
But fools.
But fools.
Despise wisdom and instruction.
And that's what happens to our people. So I'll just say, Shalom.